There's nothing quite like a ginger ale and a good night out at the pictures. But quite frankly, they don't make them like they used to. Not tonight, Josephine.
Back in the heyday of cinema, the 1930s and 40s, there was practically a picture house on every main street in the capital. Some of the smaller ones rather unkindly referred to as the local flea pit, whilst others, extravagant Art Deco temples, more opulent than any Hollywood set.
And none more so than this place, the Granada Cinema in Tooting. Back in 1931, when it first opened, it was hailed as the finest picture house in the land. In its heyday, more than 3 million punters came to watch films here every year. It's a world away from today's multiplexes, as I discovered when I took a tour with Richard Gray, who first fell in love with this place as a starry-eyed youngster.
Yes, remarkably elaborate.
Well, you've got all these amazing Gothic details, and it's not just dreamt up of nowhere. Komisarjevsky, who was the Russian designer who did the interior, he absolutely ransacked a textbook of Gothic details. You can see more of it here at the top here, all this zigzag design. You were supposed to feel as you were coming into this amazing palace.
Wow, this is medieval.
Yes, here we are in this amazing Gothic cloister in Tooting, South London.
Wow.
It's got these mirrors, that's why it's called the Hall of Mirrors, and you've got these endless views looking across, and then it's various types of Gothic and Norman design all put together rather cleverly. And finally, when we walk through this door, you enter the auditorium and you get the final effect of this amazing interior.
And what are your earliest memories of coming here, Richard?
I'd rather sort of long for the end of the film in a way, or whatever was showing, because then the building came alive, the interior came alive, and the lights would start lifting very, very imperceptibly. They would come lifting up, and then you'd get this incredible interior. I thought it was just wonderful. And there'd be you know, just the odd dotted head here, you know, these people still attending the temple of Gothic cinema.
Unable to put enough bums on its well-upholstered seats, the Granada Cinema finally closed in the mid-70s. But more recently, it's found a new lease of life. And Richard reckons that counts as a happy ending.
I so very often say, you know, thank God for bingo, because with these gigantic auditoria, these marvellous cinemas, there was no other use for them. The audience had completely deserted these fabulous cinemas.
Dottie Manning is one fan of the silver screen who didn't desert the Granada. And she's supposed to be helping me win my fortune.
Now, I haven't got a line now, have you? But you missed a lot. I know. Oh, you haven't told me you would.
Of course I have.
And here we're same.
They're not in any order, though.
So, going down it is.
It's not going 14, 19, 13, 11. Why is it not in the right order?
That's right, well, because it's bingo. It's a game of chance, isn't it? It's not going to say, well, their numbers, we're all going to bloody win then, aren't we?
So, Dottie, when did you first come here?
In the early 50s, I had a little daughter and my friend had two little daughters. We had two little daughters in the road where we lived. We brought them all in this place, and they were showing all what they wanted to see rock around the clock.
Then they used to have trouble in the cinemas when that film showed, didn't they?
They were dancing everywhere. I can remember them dancing here, up there. It was so new, wasn't it, Bon? And we called them then teeny boppers. Well, they called themselves teeny boppers.
And do you remember how you felt the first time you entered this beautiful building?
Beautiful, lovely. Especially that foyer, you know, with the beautiful stairways. You know, you felt you were really in a beautiful palace. You know, it was a lovely place. It had, I think it had class. I mean, people come from all over the world to see this place.
So in some ways you're not unhappy that it is a bingo hall?
Oh no, it's a recreation, isn't it? When you started to play bingo, then we started to come to bingo because that's where you could go without being escorted. You know, we can come in. I can come in here any time. I can be stranded out there and come in, have a nice cup of tea, coffee, something to eat, and everyone knows me.
Although obviously it's rather sad that this beautiful old building isn't still being run as a cinema, ironically, without the bingo, it may not be here at all. And I think, in fact, it's rather charming that it's still a centre of entertainment for the local community.
Which is more than can be said for some of the other relics of the glory days of old cinemas. Still hanging on, but only just.